Hello, YouTube. I'm going to move this mic a little bit closer. Hope everyone had a great holiday. And if you're still celebrating, I hope you're having a great holiday. And thanks for stopping by. My name is Jackie. I am from Midlife Savvy. And today we're going to talk about creating digital vision boards using Canva. In my last video, we talked about setting intentions for 2025 versus resolutions. And some ways to visualize those that we talked about were using AI, which is a lot of fun, and also creating vision boards. And like many of you, when I was a teenager, I was tearing things out of magazines like 17 magazine and Teen magazine and finding stickers and things like that to create a vision board on a poster board or a piece of paper that I would hang up. And I did that for a really long time. And still probably a couple of years ago, I was still doing those as part of my personal retreat that I do every year between Christmas and New Year's. And, but a couple of years ago, I decided to create a digital vision board. And there was one main reason for that, and that is my phone. Because I am looking at my phone all the time because I use it for work and personal. And I'm messaging friends and family. I am scrolling social media. I'm watching YouTube on it. I am answering emails and checking my calendar and taking notes sometimes on it for work. I'm looking at that thing a lot. So I thought, why shouldn't I have my vision board right here at this thing that I look at multiple times per day as a good reminder of my goals? And I did that and it really helped. And it was a reminder all the time, like when I was journaling or making plans, like, hey, don't forget about this thing that's on this picture on your phone. And I really did enjoy that. I enjoyed creating it. I enjoyed looking at it throughout the year. And so today we are going to dive into that a little bit, how to create a digital vision board using Canva. And if you've used Canva before, this will be very simple for you. If you haven't used Canva, it's an easy learning curve, and you can use your phone to do this. I'm using my computer today to show you. You can use your phone or a tablet or a computer to do this, and it is very easy. So I will walk you through step by step how I'm going to create one for this year, and let's get started. Okay. So before you get started on making your vision board, you'll want to think about what you want it to look like and whether you want it to show all of your different goals or if you just want to focus on one goal like health or travel or finances or something like that. For today, we're going to create a vision board based on several of my intentions and goals for 2025. So let's get started. Okay, so when I'm gathering photos to use on my vision board, I like to go to pexels.com because they have a lot of great photos usually. I use it for work as well. And it's royalty free. So if I'm posting something on social media, I don't have to worry about copyright infringement or anything like that. If you are just creating a board just for yourself, you're not sharing online anywhere, you can use photos from anywhere that you find online or your own, of course. So let's search for a few photos. And I'll also show you how to search for photos in Canva. They also have quite a few. So the first one is I'm planning a trip to San Diego. So I'm going to download the photo here. And thank you, Daniel, the photographer. And I will hopefully credit each of the photographers that I use in the description. And let's see, also a trip to Chicago. And I like that one. And let's see, growing herbs is something I want to do more of this year. And that's cute. Spending more time with friends. Let's see what it finds for Coffee and friends. That's cute. And I have reignited my interest in cross stitching. So let's find a photo for that. I'm just doing this quickly so we can get some photos uploaded to Canva here in just a second. And meditation is always a part of my daily practice, and I want to continue that. So let's see what they have. Kind of like that with that mountain. And reading. I love to read and hope to read more physical books this year. So let's see. I like this one with the coffee. I want to spend some more time on our trails and our community. Let's see what they have for that. Like that one. And let's do one more. I want to grow this YouTube channel. So let's see what they have for YouTube. Let's just go with this one. Okay. So let's hop over to Canva. And if you have used Canva, you're familiar with this home screen. I'm using the free version today, although I do have the pro version that I use because I use it for work as well as for my own personal use. And you can search for content here in this search bar. You can create a design here. Um, there are different ways to get at different projects. So I think what we'll do today is just search for vision board templates 2025. See what we can find. And you'll see there are 20,000 templates. If you're not familiar with Canva, uh, there is a pro version and a free version. The pro version templates will always have the crown and the word pro there. I do use the pro version, but I do think you can pretty much do whatever you would want to do with the free version. So let's see. I had already found one I like, so I might go up and just use that one. This one. So the first thing that we will need to do is to upload the photos that I had chosen on Pixels. So I'm going to do that now. And those had all go down it had gone to my downloads folder. So let's choose all of those, click open, and it's going to start loading all those in here. It's very quick and easy. I do like this template because it is pretty plain and we can add our photos and then we can also add any elements that we would like. So we will do that as well as add these photos. So let's do my travel photos first. And you'll see as I'm hovering over each of these frames, it can just be placed in any of these. So I'm going to place it right here. So I'm just going to let go and it drops it right in there. And here's San Diego. And here are my herbs and my cross stitching. And here's my reading and my meditation and my hiking. And what else did I have? I had YouTube. And let's see, did I have anything else? I'm gonna scroll down here and use a photo that I already had, just to represent all the travel that I want to do. And just look for another one. So another goal I have is around finances. So I'm going to click here on elements and I'm going to search for a money photo. And they have graphics and photos. Let's see what they have for photos. You'll see that crown and the word pro again. Oh, I do kind of like the coins. That's a free one. So let's place that there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I think what I would like to do is to add some text first. So I'm going to click on text and I'm going to probably add a heading, but let's take a look at some of their uh, pre-made font combinations and see if there's anything that we like. So let's see. I kind of like this one. Oops, it's Pro. Gotta get used to using that free version. And here, let's choose this one. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna make that a little bit smaller. I do like cheers to the new year since this is a vision board for 2025, but I think I'm going to just change this text to 2025 vision board. And I don't know if I like that color. Let's see what else we have. Let's see. Kind of like the red in a way. Although it's a little hard to see. All right, let's do this. Let's make the vision board white. We'll keep the red. I like uh, the red color here that kind of ties in with the Chicago sign. So let's look for some elements and some fun things to add to this to give it a little bit more visual interest. So let's see. Um, let's look for some newspaper. And kind of like that. Let's see. And we're going to make this go to the back so it just is sort of a little bit of a background. You'll see that it's covering this photo a little bit, so I'm going to move this. Oops, I'm going to move that photo to the front. And let's see. Um, Once you do a search for something like this, then it will give you some recommendations that will kind of tie in with what you're searching for. And I use that a lot. So let's see. I kind of like this one. Oops. I didn't want it to go in that frame, so let's see if we can get it behind there. You do have to just sort of play around with it a little bit. I don't want it to move in there. So I'm going to move this position to the front, this one to the front, and this one to the front. And what else do they have? I kind of like the butterflies. Let's make these a little bit smaller so they're easier to work with. We're going to move that to the back so it doesn't cover my coffee picture. And let's see. That's some cute washi tape. I don't love the color of that actually, so we're gonna move on to something else. I kind of like the flowers. I like the torn paper too. Let's see if we can move that in here. And let's position that to backwards. And maybe move some more of that torn paper over on this side. We're going to position that to the back. And one thing I wanted to do before we started was to change the background a little bit. So you'll see that I clicked to where there's a square around the whole board. And let's see if we can change the color to something a little bit better. Kind of like the blue. Maybe if we're doing this sort of newsprint style, we can keep it brown. It's a little bit easier to move some of your elements around if the colors work together a little bit better. And let's see what else. Kind of like the flower. Let's make it smaller. This gives it more of a scrap type feel. I kind of like that flower. Let's make it smaller. And what else could we add here? Let's see what else they recommend. I like that washi tape, but I don't really like the colors. Let's just look up washi tape. And let's, how about we do this? Green. If we can find one that's not a pro version. Looks like most of the washi tape is pro. Okay, let's just look up washi tape. And you'll see I do keep moving things accidentally, and oh, I really don't like that. And that's the really nice thing about doing a digital vision board or anything in Canva for that matter is that you can just move things around and hit undo up here if you make a mistake. And it's just really easy to fix and readjust things. And I really do like that. Okay, I kind of like that cassette tape, just if we're going with that vintage feel. Let's see what else they show here. And I kind of like this film strip. Whoops. And let's see what else. If we wanted to label some of our photos here, we could. So let's do that real quick. And let's add a text box. And let's do Chicago. Make that a little bit bigger. And I'm going to duplicate that and move over here and do San Diego. Gonna make that a little smaller. And then I'm going to duplicate that. Meditation. Duplicate that one. And Gucci. Let's see. Something right here. Reading. And herbs. Hiking. Savings. I think that captures it. So let me make this a little bit smaller so you can see the whole board. And that's it. That's all you really have to do. It didn't take that long to put that together. And you see, I did make a few mistakes and I corrected them and I moved things around. And that's the fun part is you just play around and find the designs you like. You can start from scratch. You can choose a side and or a size and just create all your own designs from scratch. And so the next thing we'll want to do is make sure we save this. So I'm going to rename this to Canva tutorial vision board and click out of there and click save. And so now when I want to use this, I will click share and download. And I will want to do a PNG because I'll want to use this as a photo on my wallpaper on my computer or for my phone. So let's click download. and that is going to go into my download folder, and it's still downloading. And then we'll click over there and see if we can take a look at it. Okay. And so that looks pretty good for just a quick few minutes of putting together a vision board. And that's it. So I hope you will try this and share your creations with me at Midlife Savvy on Instagram, or comment below about how you're going to use your digital vision boards. And I look forward to talking to you soon.